Hello everyone, it's Miss Smith. For our lesson on Michigan geography, we will be taking a project-based approach. Project-based learning has many great characteristics that will be beneficial to students. This approach places projects as the center of the lesson. Students will work through the activities together and will be working in groups to create the final project. They will work together in the researching, planning, and construction of the final project. By having students work together, we are encouraging the development of good social skills and flexibility in their thinking. With many students working together, there will be a plethora of thoughts and opinions on the lesson. The students will grapple with each other's ideas and build the best possible project. Having students work as a team is a big aspect of project-based learning. The inclusion of technologies will also be a vitally important part of our lesson, as it is a big aspect of project-based learning. Technology plays a huge role in the 21st century. Incorporating these technologies into schools and in this lesson can only benefit students throughout their educational career and further on in life. Students will be using technology to research and do much more. They will be using technology for collaboration, communication, and discovery of Michigan geography through research. Research will help guide students to find the information they need to complete their project. Michigan geography is the big idea of our project. However, through project-based learning, students will be gaining more than just information on geography. Using this learning method, students will learn 21st century skills. Some of these skills include the ability to analyze information, the ability to evaluate what is important and what will be included in their project, and the ability to create the overall project independently. Project-based learning also places emphasis on independence in students and having them find as much information on their own as possible, which will help them learn and understand the material better. Overall, taking a project-based learning approach will encourage more learning than just geography. You will be hearing from Mr. Harrington next to recap what we have completed so far. Thank you for listening.
Hello, this is Mr. Harrington, and I'm going to be talking about what we have completed towards this unit plan so far. Over the course of the last 3 weeks, we have completed 3 consecutive research-based project lesson plans. And through the explicit use of hot lists with specific websites to aid the process, students conducted their own research and presented their findings to the class. On the first week, the students learned about geography and many common geographic landforms. Then, using their research, they created a PowerPoint presentation, which they presented to the class. On the second week, the students learned about the Great Lakes in great detail. The students were then tasked to create a diagram using art supplies, which showed the shape, water volume, surface area, consumable fish, and population density around the lakes. On the third week, students were grouped together and each group was assigned different clusters of counties in Michigan. Then through research, they discovered the average elevation, the major cities, landmarks, major rivers and waterways, and created a report on their county cluster, which they also presented to the class. This leads us into the main project of the unit, which Miss Hurley will talk about next.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Hurley and I'm going to talk about the plans for the rest of the unit of our 3rd grade class. To build upon what the students have already worked on, we still will complete units on safety, location and relativity of size, tools, and materials. Because the students have already done a comprehensive project on geography landforms and have pointed out landforms on maps, the relativity of size unit will be a more in-depth lesson on maps. This, along with the safety, tools, and materials lessons of the class, will all build upon the students' knowledge so that they are ready for the big end-of-unit project, which is where students will be expected to create a 3D clay representation of Michigan based on physical geography. Students will also be expected to complete an end-of-the-unit survey on surveymonkey.com. The link will be supplied to them at the end of the unit. That survey will give the students a chance to reflect on what they've learned throughout the unit, what they struggled with, and what they would still like to improve upon. These surveys are designed to help students develop a more focused idea of their skills and strengths in regards to learning and classroom behavior. That's all for now. I hope everyone is having a great week and stays tuned to the next podcast update of our class's progress.